Filthy old woman walked into the hair salon. All the employees scattered. Only one female employee couldn't get away in time and was forced to serve her. The old woman gave off a pungent smell. The employee held back her feeling of suffocation and politely asked what style she wanted. When washing her hair, the water that flowed out was black as ink. It took half a bottle of shampoo to get it clean. Strangely, although the old woman's hair was filthy, her nails were perfectly manicured. She wore expensive red high heels on her feet. After washing, her hair was severely tangled and impossible to comb. They had no choice but to cut it off. The old woman was very demanding, constantly asking her to trim it again. After more than 10 hours of work, the old woman was finally satisfied. While cleaning up the hair, the employee accidentally saw a barcode on the old woman's neck. She felt terrified. When paying, the old woman handed the employee a piece of paper, saying it was a gift. She said some incomprehensible words and left. The employee discovered she was only holding a slip of paper. Thinking the old woman was a scammer, she angrily rushed outside to catch her, but the old woman had already disappeared. The employee looked closely at the paper and saw it contained stock recommendations. She bought stocks according to the recommendations and ended up losing money. She became even more furious, thinking she'd been scammed again. As she was about to throw the paper away, she realized it was actually a lottery ticket. This lottery ticket won the jackpot. Although many people won that day, so the prize wasn't very high, it was still a decent amount of money. The employee used this money to partner with two friends to open a hair salon. Two of the three partners were ex-boyfriend and girlfriend. When hiring employees, all three partners had to agree unanimously to hire someone, but those two exes would always deliberately oppose each other. So they interviewed many people but hired no one. The first interviewee was an overweight woman. She had worked at another hair salon but was fired because customers complained about her weight. The female partner who was about to reject her saw that the heavy woman was very sincere and changed her mind, agreeing to hire her. The overweight woman finally found a job. The last interviewee was running late. Just as everyone was packing up to leave, a woman with bangs covering her eyes slowly walked in. She stuttered through her self-introduction and kept biting her fingers. It turned out she suffered from social anxiety disorder. She had been pacing downstairs since early morning, never having the courage to come up for the interview. She only forced herself to come in when she saw them about to leave. Since hairstyling is a service industry, all three thought she wasn't suitable. But this woman was a fan of the male partner. She kept praising and worshiping him, and even asked for his autograph. The male partner was delighted and immediately changed his mind, agreeing to hire her. The other female partner rejected her without hesitation, but the third partner, who was the male partner's ex-girlfriend, unexpectedly also agreed to hire her. The socially anxious woman passed the interview. As she left with the autograph, she revealed an evil smile.